I just opened up my face palette drawer and found a palette that I forgot I even owned. And I have a whole plan to pan project going on. What is wrong with me? Today we are shopping my stash. All of it. Face products, perfumes, nail polish, everything. Okay, so here's my primer drawer. And you know I'm working on an e.l.f. putty primer in my plan to pan. And I have made great progress on it. And I'm really enjoying that. I'm happy to see as I look through here that I do have another one. Actually, I have the vitamin C putty primer as well. And this Physicians Formula is also a putty primer. I am pretty sure that this Lancome as well is kind of a putty primer. So I'm not going to grab any of those because I'm working on one. But I do want to grab a primer because I'm trying to work through these and eliminate things that I'm just not going to enjoy or use. So I think I'll pull this one looking in the drawer because this is one of the older primers that I have. I am also working on a concealer that I'm almost done with, and I have one that's in my panned plan, so I'm not going to pull a concealer. Also working on an eye primer. These are my eye primers. I have more back here, and I just realized that I have yet another of the Sigma. This one is kind of darker, and it as well has that kind of shiny satin finish to it. Let's move on to my foundations. I do have a foundation that I have been playing with, and that is the Sydney Grace. It is a loose powder foundation. It's a mineral foundation, and I am enjoying this. I do not like loose powders, especially for a foundation, but this looks really nice on my skin. So I'm going to leave that. And, oh, what else am I going to pull? I have several powdered foundations that I could pull from. You know me and the liquid foundations do not get along so well. But again, I need to pull some of these out and attempt to use them. I think I'm going to pull this Urban Decay because I've never used it. It looks like it's going to be too dark, and also it might be a little bit too yellow. But I don't know until I try it. So let's pull that one, and I am going to pull a powder foundation. I have the Essence. I don't know if I want to try that one. Let's see what else we have. I have Sephora. This is Natasha Denona. My Jane Iredale. I have an Estee Lauder. MAC Bare Minerals. And then this is a cushion, the Tier cushion. Which one of these do I want to use? I might go with the MAC. I have used this, but it's been a while. Oops, that looks a little dark to me as well. It doesn't look as dark in the video as it does in person. It almost looks like a bronzer. But anyway, I'm going to pull that one. Bronzers. I have two bronzers in my plan to pan. I keep saying that wrong. So if you hear in my video me saying that backwards, I'm just going to have to leave it in. I do know that I want to use the Revolution. I really, really like this cream bronzer, so I'm going to pull that in. And do I want to have cat hair? There's cat hair everywhere. Do I want to pull another powder just for kicks and giggles? I was using the NYX Buttermelt bronzer, and I really did like that. That was nice. I think... What do I think? I wonder if I should use the Revolution powder along with the Revolution cream. Let's do it. What the hell? Why not? I'm attempting to use a contour. I have not used any of these contours. Let me pull this. No, that's not my oldest. Let's go with the oldest. What have I got here that's probably that e.l.f. is going to be my oldest. Let me pull this e.l.f. It says putty bronzer, but that is a contour shade for me. What shade is this? Feeling Shady. I'm going to pull that one. These are my blushes. I do think I want to try one of these liquid blushes. This is Danessa Myricks, and it is in the shade Vision Flush, which is really nice. Is that a summer shade? That does not look like a summer shade. Not that I think I have a lot of summer shades. Well, maybe this NYX. Yeah, that's kind of a watermelon, isn't it? Let's pull that one. And what else? Here's the mint. Whoops. This is a cream. That's really pretty, though. But I have the cream that I'm working through. About the Danessa Myricks Duet Balm in Sweetwater. Let's play with that and see what that does. I don't think I've really played with this Morphe either, but that looks kind of dark. I have some Laura Geller back there. Oh, how about this? Didn't I just use this one? I feel like I just used that one. I love the Persona too. I've used this blush quite a bit. That's a nice spring. I said summer, but we're not into summer yet. I think that's a cream. What about... Let me move out the way. What about... Oh, that's pretty. Let's do that one. That is Cool Coral. We'll do that one. Oh, you know what else I can do? I should do the Adapt Cosmetics blush that I just got. It is a cream, but whatever. Let's do that one too. That's a lot of blushes. All right. Highlighters. I love that when I pull my drawers out now, they're not as full as they used to be. I do want to use the What's Up Beauty, the Serengeti highlighter that I just got. I got this from Ipsy, and this is a part of my April purchases, so I haven't shown y'all this yet. But look, I love the embossing. Just love it. Let's pull that one. And y'all see this Wet n Wild? I decluttered this. Then I was going through my declutters and put it back. It's so pretty. I just really do like it. Let's see. Do I want to do the rare? I don't think so. I'm going to pull my NYX Born to Glow. I really do like this. This is a liquid illuminator. And what else? What about this LYS? Is that too gold? That might be too gold for me. Let's pull it out and see. If it is, then I will probably declutter that. Do I want to pull another one? Oh, how about my Laura Mercier? I have not used that in quite a while. Nothing wants to stand up now. This is a beautiful baked highlighter. Let's do that one. This is my face palette drawer. And I do not know why I have all of these face palettes. I also am really not liking these being separate. I need to, I don't know, maybe just in this drawer I need to separate them between blush palettes, highlighter palettes, that type of thing. Because some of these are just, highlighter, blush, that type of thing. There's my Revolution. I love this highlighter palette. It is so pretty on the skin. And my Moonchild. There's an elf back there. I have a Ace Beauté. All of my Sigma. I have a Sigma blush palette. Oh, you know what? I mean, this is pretty. That would be pretty for spring. But so would my Moon Prism from Lunar Beauty. Oh, yeah. I'm casting a shadow. Let me pull that. Do I want to pull a highlighter palette just for kicks and giggles? I don't know. I'm not going to pull any of these. There's my Denise Myricks. That would be pretty too. That's Natasha Denona. I have a Sydney Grace as well. My Belgian Waffle. Lordy Lou, y'all. Lordy Lou. There's another Natasha Denona. I don't even know why I put this Miss Rose. I mean, it's pretty, but I'm not reaching for it. Of course, I'm really not reaching for anything in this drawer. That's more of a fall. I need to use this Anastasia Beverly Hills. That's an all cream palette. Let's see. Well, I said Revolution. Let's use the Revolution. We'll pull that one out because I really have enjoyed using that and I haven't used it in a while. All right, what's in this next drawer? We have mascaras, eyeliners, and lots of empty containers because I have been a decluttering fool. Although I decluttered these and then put them back in here so that I can see if I can press those into some pans. I'm not going to pull Definitely not mascaras. I don't think I'm going to pull any eyeliners either. Next, we have setting sprays and setting powders. Holy moly. I do think I want to pull a setting powder. This is a finishing powder. That's very pretty. That's a maybe. I'll set that up there. I have this fit me as well. I have a setting spray that I'm working on. This CoverGirl Clean and Fresh is good too. Maybe I'll pull this one and the number 7. That way I'll have a translucent, but also one that has a little bit of color to it. I think everything else is skincare. We'll move on to eyeshadow palettes. This is part of my 90 eyeshadow palettes that I had not used, that I have over here close to me so that I can grab them. I haven't really been grabbing them. They sure have a lot of cat hair on them. So I'm going to pull a couple of these in. I'm going to pull in this Sigma Cor de Rosa. That is a very pretty spring palette. We'll do that one. What else do I have over here that's kind of on the spring side? My chair is in the way. What about some of these little Sydney Grace 9 pans? I think this one's kind of dark, isn't it? No, not really. Let's pull that one. That looks more like a fall palette. We'll wait on that. I don't want to pull just the same brand, so I'm not going to do that one. Oh, I forgot these little face palettes were here. I have not used this one. Let's pull that one. And then, biscuit. I have some more over here. That's Sydney Grace as well. I do know I want to pull this, the Smoke and Roses. I have used it once, but I really liked it, and that is a very pretty springtime color story. So I'm going to pull that one. Do I want anything else from over here right now? A lot of these are dark. What about this? This is kind of a... Lord have mercy, y'all. What a hot mess I am. Y'all have no idea what a hot mess I am today. That one's very dark. Yeah, I think I'll wait for fall for that one. All right, let's see what I got over on my shelves. Okay, let's see if there's anything in here that I want to grab. You know, I have a lot of colorful palettes, and I have not used this neutral palette in a while. Let me grab that one. Oh, and this one too, the Singe Beauty. That would be a pretty spring palette. I don't want to do too many. How many is that so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would be another neutral, but that would be pretty as well. Oh, you know what I could do? What about the Nude Prism? I feel like I have not used this palette in a long time either. That's a pretty spring palette. Okay, let me do those. And also I said I was not going to do any eyeliners, but I remember that Revant sent me these eyeliners, and I have not used them yet. It has actually been a hot minute since they sent these to me, and they are all different shades. These are gel. Yes, they're gel eyeliners. So we have black, the shades are down here on the bottom. That one is a green. We have a navy, a purple. Ooh. That's a brown. And we have a gray. So I'm going to pull all 6 of these in and play with those and see how I like them. Alright, so I took those eyeliners out of the box. I wanted y'all to be able to see the different shades. Can you see them? The lights are kind of bright, but those are the liners. I did swatch them. I've had them for a while, and they're still very, very creamy. And also, I have all of my nail polishes in a wheel, and I just had the wheel pull me some. This is the Moon Cat, and it is mermaid bait. This is Wet and Wild, and you can see the bottles broke. This is Fergie something. Ferguson Crest Sarah. This is an old nail polish that belonged to my daughter, and she was going to throw it away, and it somehow ended up over here. This one was hers as well. This is Paparazzi, and it is in the shade Golden. Going for Gold is what that is. That is pretty. And I'm not much on pastels, but this is Pear Nova, and it is Tokyo Afterglow. So I'm going to try it and see. I need to do some more shaking up of it. The only other thing I have left to pull is a couple of perfumes. Alright, so here are all of my perfumes. What perfumes do I want to use this time? I have not used my pink sugar in a very long time. I have 2 bottles. There's another backup bottle over there. These are brand new. I have not even opened them. And this is one of my favorites. So I think I'm going to open one of those, even though I have plenty. But what the hell, right? I have some of these Dossier. Do they have names on them? Oriental Oak Moss. Let's try that one. What else? Let's get one more. Let's get one of these up here that I never ever reach for. One of these Penrose. Let's do Wild Child. That sounds good. There's Mossy. Hi, Mossy. Okay, so here's what I know after going through all of this. I have everything I need. I have had everything I need, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you do as well. So this month, before you add anything to your cart, maybe you should open a drawer first. I'm not saying that in 2026, I'm not buying any more makeup, because if you watch my empties video, you'll see that I made quite a few purchases. But I am trying to be more mindful in the things that I purchase. If you want to shop your stash with me every month, hit subscribe, because that's exactly what we do here. Links to everything worth keeping are in the description box. And if you missed my 2026 Plan to Pan video, where I commit to actually using up all of my older products this year, that's right here. I'll see you in the next one. Okay. Love you. Bye.